Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about Up in Flames by Abbi Glines. Up in Flames is a part of the Rosemary Beach series, and Up in Flames is mostly deal with Nanette, also known as Nan, and Cooper, no Coop, not Cooper, and Major. So Nanette is Rush's sister. Rush is his father is a music producer. There's a lot of backstory with Rush. This book is actually the last book in the Rosemary Beach series. You could check it out. I'll have the book at the end so you could see what it's called. Anyway, the major part of the book is about Nanette, Coop, and Major. So apparently, before I give you the full story of the book, Nanette was used to date this guy that is currently a child molester or something of that sort. And Major and Coop works for this guy. He's basically a boss that hire hitmen to get rid of bad guys, like child molestation guys or things like that. So that's how Major and Nanette come together. So Major was dating Nanette or Nan, and throughout the book, Nan really liked him, but Major kept on blowing her off. He was just there to do his job. One minute he wants her, next minute he doesn't. He was kind of confused. But Nanette is a straight up bitch with a capital B. Let me tell you, she is something else. Once you read the first few books, she's in all of them. She is a hot mess, like seriously. So like when Abby wrote this book for her, we was like, what? She doesn't deserve a book. All the hell she created throughout this whole series, she did not deserve a book. But she gave her happily ever after anyway. So Nanette, as I said, is a major B. Nobody likes her, like literally nobody. She was dating what's his name, Grant. She hurt Grant bad, so Grant got rid of her. And then now she's with Major. So Major has been, he doesn't like her, but he likes her. So he likes her for a part of his job and only want her to date him, but he want to sleep with other girls too. And he was not getting the information that the boss needed to find this guy so he could kill him. So then come in Coop. Coop is the head hitman for this boss. He moves silently. He's much older gentleman than Nanette. Nanette is about maybe late 20s. Coop's about maybe 30s, in his 30s, 35, like that. But he go by Gannon in the book. His name is Coop for the hitman, but his first name is Gannon. So Gannon befriended Nat when she was in Vegas on a girls trip or whatever trip she was on. Then they fell he wine and dined her, and you could tell the way he was wine and dining her that he was catching feelings for her and had nothing to do with what the boss wanted him to do. So eventually he caught feelings, he realized that he was caught in feelings and cut it off and broke her heart. She was upset, heartbroken, everything. Then comes back Major. Major, he's just like something else. He wants his cake and eat it too. And he's very young and immature. So I just didn't expect him to be what Nan needed to be. In the book, it was a little bit confusing because you didn't know if she wanted the book where Abby was going, if he was going to go for Major or Gannon. It was just a little bit confusing, but secretly I was hoping for Gannon because he just wine and dine her, showed her everything that she needed, and basically make her become more humble. Because as I said, throughout the other books, she was just a straight up mess and messed with everybody's lives and just a hot mess overall. So Gannon was very good for her. Anyway, the book continued, and Nanette, she was neither with Major and Gannon throughout like maybe 3/4 of the book. She finally like she was done with both of them. They both broke her heart and everything. Then comes the guy that the boss is looking for. He wanted her back. Oh my gosh. She was so lucky that other guys was around. That Grant and Coop was actually well, not Grant, I'm sorry. Major was actually in the area when he saw the guy come because he saved her life big time. So that was a blessing in disguise. But in the end, it seems like I keep on saying Grant, Major got hurt. But Major was calling Gannon because I guess he couldn't handle the guy on his own, and Gannon took care of it. So in the book, like if I was supposed to give this book, I gave it like maybe a 4 out of 5, maybe 3.5 out of 5. It was very, it's not like her other books. I wasn't really feeling 9. I didn't think she deserved happily ever after. But I did like that Gannon humbled her and make her likable, because believe me, she wasn't likable before. So I like that about it. And she did get happily ever after. I think she ended up becoming even pregnant in the end of the book. But Gannon was great for her. As I said, she didn't deserve happily ever after, but I guess everybody deserves some form of happiness. But it was okay. It was the last read of that series, so it was okay. I wouldn't give it like the 5 out of 5 as I gave the other books, but this one was okay. She basically make her amends with the other couples from the other series. She was coming to herself, and Abby made her look good in this book. She didn't deserve it, as I said before. But anyway, you could check it out. It's called Up in Flames by Abbi Glines. I have a copy of the cover at the end of this book review, and you could check out the other series. The other 12 books, I think this is book 13, I'm not 100%. But the other books in this series are really good. Rush story is really good. Grant story is really good. There's like a couple more stories. I don't remember the main guys in there, but there's a few more stories in it. They're really, really good. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Bye, guys.